All right, Pisces, let's get into a reading. We're going to do a general. I didn't want to do this today. I've actually tried to talk myself out of doing this multiple times, and I keep saying, no, you need to do it. So there could be an energy here where there's going to be things coming in that aren't going to be ideal. I feel like there are going to be situations, moments, conversations, things taking place here in your near future. You're not going to want to deal with it. You're not going to want to have the conversation. I'm just going to go ahead and give you a warning. I'm on the edge. I'm on the edge. I feel like all it's going to take is someone putting a pickle the wrong way on my sandwich, and it's going to make me cry. Like, I'm angry. I'm annoyed. I'm bored. I'm overwhelmed. I'm all kinds of things right now. So some of you could be feeling that here coming up. Some of you could be feeling you got your highest hope coming out. You got your deepest fear coming out. Everything's triggering you. Everything's pissing you off. Everything's making you feel blessed. There's just going to be ideal feelings coming towards you that I don't think you're going to expect. So this is your warning, okay? Let's see. Let's see what's coming out. What are you releasing? Some of you are releasing love, lover. With the moon here, what it's telling me is that there could maybe be a lot of confusion, illusion, unknown. So you could be walking away from things that don't seem clear. A lot of you are doing this because it's you showing yourself self-love. Turning your back on the past and only focusing, as I was about to say it, only focusing on the here and now. Yeah, thinker. There is a change coming in. A lot of you could be feeling complacent. It's an energy of like feeling bored and discontent, but not being bored and not being discontent. Have you ever been in a moment that you prayed for, but you feel like you're not either enjoying it like you think that you should, or it doesn't feel right? Something feels off. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting an energy of like, it's your day off from work, you're doing all your favorite things, but there's a part of you that feels bored. There's a part of you that feels like that coffee ain't hitting the way that it used to. That song ain't hitting the way that it used to. It's an energy of feeling like something's missing. A lot of you could be, a lot of you are fixing to go to it. Hold on. A lot of you are fixing to go to a different way of life. You're going through a substantial change. This change feels uncomfortable. This change feels uneasy. For some of you, it's such a subtle change that you're even unsure if movement forward's taking place. A lot of you, though, are thinking about the here, thinking about the now. And again, there's something coming. There's a change coming to the edge. There's a deep knowing. A lot of you know that you're meant for something great. A lot of you know that you're meant for that. I don't want to say perfect, but it's a little bit of like, I'm meant for that perfect relationship. I'm meant to be able to, okay, Coco, honey. Oh my God. Do we see what I'm saying? Maybe you feel like everything around you's falling apart. I feel like all my animals are going crazy. I mean, I got fish dying left and right. Nothing's wrong with them. It could be who I'm getting them from, to be honest with you. I went today and noticed a lot of the fishes had, is it dropsy? I think is what it's called. And I was like, wait a second. Anyways, you could be feeling like there's a lot of things acting weird, acting out of character. Some of you are going to find that you're going to have glitches. I'm getting an energy of like a glitch in a car. You feel like it's driving funky. I just bought a brand new phone. This ain't working. It's going to be that kind of energy here coming in. Some of you are going to make changes here coming up, and then you're going to find yourself changing it again. So let's say that you change something in your home, you rearrange your furniture, you change your policy on your car. You might find that that is a temporary change. You might find that in a few weeks, yeah, you like your couch where it is now, you like your bed where it is now, but in a few weeks, you're going to be like, you know what? The energy's feeling off. And then you're going to find that you're going to just switch it right back to what it used to be. I'm seeing that for some of you as well. But a lot of you know that you're meant for something great. You're meant for that fulfilling, one of a kind type of relationship. Some of you, it's owning a business, being in charge of multiple people, but also having the ability to respect those people as humans, having the ability to put yourself in their shoes. Why? Because you've been there before. A lot of you are thinking about your future. What action can I take to get me to where I want to go? A lot of you are evaluating someone that you say that you're in love with. Am I in love with you? Am I in love with the feeling? Am I in love with what I think you are? Should we continue in this relationship? Should I cut you off? Some of this, or for some of you, this is a past person. Should I continue to hold out for the fact that they're going to come back or this is going to work? Should I just turn my back on it and go towards something completely new? There's a lot of questions here. A lot of questions. The number 32 or 44 could be significant. What's your current energy that you're dealing with? So you will be getting a message of good news. This could be someone reaching out to you because this is communication. I am seeing good news coming in. So, but again, remember me saying that you might get good news and it's like it doesn't hit. That's what I'm getting. It's an energy of, I've wanted to do this. Why do I feel like there's a hole in me? I love getting my coffee every morning. Why do I feel that this coffee just ain't hitting? Some of you could feel, it's a little bit of like feeling desensitized. It's like your senses are overloaded. Some of you are going to need to take like a detox from social media, a detox from TV, a detox from crazy shows, a detox of stalking someone on social media. There's an energy of feeling like, it's an energy of like overdrive. They're wanting you to slow down. I'm seeing someone painting. I'm seeing someone doing pottery. I'm seeing someone wash their car, but they're talking to their car as they wash it. Okay. Current energy that you're going to be dealing with. Yeah. A lot of you, where you've been putting time, energy, effort, you're going to be getting good news on how it's paying off. For some of you, this is going to be unexpected. And for some of you, you're even thinking about where you've been watering something and it hasn't worked. This could be a hobby. This could be a business. This could be you working at the same company for 5 years and you come to find out that people who are getting hired are getting paid more than you've been getting paid when you've worked there 5 years. There's a lot of, again, questioning, analyzing, understanding that then is going to form into action. Somebody could be really seeing that you are doing very well in your life. This could be someone who left you, ghosted you. What I'm hearing is that this is someone you don't want to come back. It's an energy of, if you want to go out that door, if you want to lie to me, you're going to make your bed, but make sure you're ready to sleep in it, honey, because you've got bed bugs. And I don't want to hear you whining, wanting some anti-itch cream when you made your bed and you got to lay in it. Now that that person is looking back, so to speak, they see your back. They also see that you, in their mind, you're doing very well. And I feel at some point, this person could have thought that they were getting the upper hand on you. Well, I'm going to be the winner. I'm going to get the last laugh. But I think that they're starting to see that you're actually better off without them. That was the universe protecting you from them, whether it was their actions or your actions that got you out of it. Now, what I'm hearing, it's two separate energies. Some of you have got a past person attached to you, and their ego really thought that you were going to miss them. It's an energy of, I'm going to make you miss me. You're going to miss seeing me. You're going to miss my presence being around you. But I don't think that what this person didn't maybe understand or take into consideration is that their presence was like a sick dog, was like a family member on hospice. It's more of kind of a burden. You know, when you love someone, you're willing to take care of them in the end of their life, whether it's an animal that you've had for 15 years and it's a senior now, or it's a parent that's now in hospice and you're having to help them get to the next chapter of their life, which will be without you. I would argue that season of your life can be burdensome. And I'm speaking from experience. There's a lot of burdens that comes from being a caregiver to someone that you love and you care about, watching them slowly die. But there's also a recognition here that is love. Sometimes you do things that you don't want to do, or you're willing to settle or compromise in a season or 2 or 3 or 4 because you love that person and you know that love isn't convenient. It doesn't matter. Love doesn't care if it's convenient for you. When it's time for you to show up, it's time for you to show up. I feel that this person really underestimated, one, your strength, but I feel like they also underestimated how lighter your life would feel after they were no longer in it. Okay? And this person could be wanting to like maybe reach out to you and see about investing, whether it's in a friendship or something more. But in their mind, damn, you are better off. And I think this person's really missing y'all, what y'all were. Now, this could have been someone that you were literally married to, you built a family with, you built a life with, or this could have been someone you dated for 2 months. For each of you, it's going to be different. But that's the current energy. There's going to be a lot of good news coming in for you. But you could be at a place where you're maybe overlooking it because you are a little overstimulated. There's just a lot going on. I feel like for a lot of you, you're at a point where you're going through the days. There is so much happening so quickly, and I feel like changes are in there that they're showing me someone laying in the ocean and just going, like floating with the waves. That's what I'm getting. It's an energy of, I don't know what to do. I'm just going to be at this point. What are you attracting? You are attracting someone towards you who's not defensive, who's not guarded. You're attracting towards you someone who's going to match your energy effortlessly. Someone who is able to self-reflect. Someone who is awakened to their good choices, their bad choices, what makes them do what they do, what makes them tick. I would argue that if you don't know yourself, you can't show someone how to love you. If someone tries to love you and you're like, well, I don't like to be touched. I don't like being given things. I don't like people doing stuff for me. Okay, well, what this person's trying to do is figure out your love language. So maybe let's just nip all that heebie-jeebie stuff in the middle out and just look straight at him and go, okay, listen, I don't like being touched because I'm not that kind of person. Physical touch isn't my thing. But this is my thing. But if you're so confusing and you don't know what you want, and 1 minute you like this and 1 minute you don't, you're going to give someone mixed signals, or you're going to give someone whiplash. And I wouldn't be surprised if they dip out. Why? Because we tired out here. Relationships are work, but they shouldn't be a burden. It shouldn't be like pulling around a water buffalo. No, it shouldn't. And if it is, you got to ask yourself, why is this relationship so hard? Is it because maybe we're not a puzzle piece? Maybe we're not fitting together? Is it because I'm trying to make this puzzle and this puzzle fit together when in reality, no matter how much I bang it and tape it and lick it and stick it, it ain't gonna work? So you're attracting someone, you're either attracting a boss or a business owner who is going to see your potential, your worth, and go, hey, you're a tiger and I want you part of my team. Let's do a 50% company. I got 50, you got 50, let's do it. Or this could be a lover, but it's someone who is a team player. They're not defensive, they're not guarded. It could be someone who has really changed their perspective over their life. Now, for some of you, this is a lover who thought that you were a player. I'm gonna be honest with you. Some of you have got a lover coming towards you who kind of chalked you off because it was an energy of, Okay, this person could have felt that you were so independent that there was no way that you could be a partner, or this person felt like you were a flirt, you were a player, you were the kind of person where you can't let them out of your sight because they probably gonna cheat on you. We know people who date people like that. We know the ones who it's like, well, I can't let him or her out of my sight because they always be flirting with everybody because they don't respect me. But instead of leaving them, they just try to put them on a dog leash and keep them really close. This person didn't want to put you on a dog leash and keep you close, but this person could have definitely felt that you were impulsive, a little immature, that you were a player, that you were out to break hearts and gather. You were out to add notches to that bedpost. You were out to play with hearts. You were out to gather hearts, to just sit on your couch at night and be like, let's see how many hearts I got today. That's how this person perceived you. It doesn't make it correct, doesn't make it right. It just makes it their perspective. Now, I would argue, especially with the Queen of Wands, people do tend to think that the Queen of Wands is a player because it's an energy of, oh, you're confident, you know what you can bring to the table, you know what you got, you ain't bullshitting, you taking names, honey, and you counting them like it's nobody's business. There could be a little bit of like intimidated, like, I've never seen someone chew them up and spit them out the way that you do. But they could have, again, there is a changed perspective here. Now, this is either a boss or a business owner who cares for you, who again sees you as a lion, you a tiger. You the kind of person where it's like, you're so creative, we're gonna be successful in this business. We're gonna be successful because the stuff that comes out of your mind, not only do you know what you want, not only do you know what you should create, you're the kind of energy that's like, oh, this is what we should do and this is how we're gonna do it. Just sit down, write it down, and help me figure out how we can conquer this. That was your energy, okay? And this person could have realized that there was maybe differences that they needed to use as fuel instead of a combative energy. So when this person didn't agree with you love-wise or business-wise, it was an energy of, you're being very impulsive. You're not making good business decisions. You kind of being a hoe. Like that's, if it was love, that was this person's energy. But what they didn't want to see is the reason that they were so internally combative is because there was this underlying, I care for you. I see something that I can't explain, that I also can't ignore. But there's also a part of me that can't understand it, which makes me unsure. So when I'm unsure and I can't understand something, what do? I critique it. I dim it down. That's kind of the energy I'm getting with this person. So this could have been someone who again was like, well, you a player, and I'm hearing the song Girls Are Players because girls are players too. The song Players. What you know about living on a penthouse looking down on a... Okay, but yeah, so someone could have changed their perspective. Now again, this could be someone where it's like they're your boss and they didn't want you to be promoted because yeah, you a tiger, honey. You'd bite people's necks and leave them laying. But they also were really intimidated by that factor of you because I don't want to have to be the boss being like, hey, you need to calm down, tiger, calm down, calm down, calm down. And they were very conflicted. And maybe instead of just looking at you and going, okay, listen, I know we own 50-50, but I'm gonna need you to simmer it down because sometimes you be going in them rooms and just grabbing people's throats without even taking 2 seconds to think about it. Instead of doing that, this person would get very like combative. There would be arguments that would come out of a place of pettiness. And in your mind, it was an energy of, listen, you asked for this. You asked for an independent, come in, take names, scratch them off, ask questions later kind of person, and now you bitching about it. Like, what you mean? This person was very conflicted, but there is an underlying, I care for you, so I want to make this work. So let me tell you why I'm feeling so conflicted. So again, if this is a lover, they're going to come in and be like, the reason I didn't mess with you is because I thought you were a player. The reason I'm bleeping it is because YouTube does not like a cusser, and boy, let me tell you, I'm a sailor. So, but yeah, then there's going to be a conversation about that. because this person cares. Now, for all of you, this is not love. Yeah, there's going to be truth. There's going to be clarity. There's going to be some sort of insight. Yeah, so for some of you, though, I feel like you're over it because I'm hearing the song Feathers by Sabrina. And the lyric I'm hearing is, I slammed the door, I hit ignore, I say no more. So some of you could be at a place where you're like, I don't want to hear your explanation. I don't want to hear why you're being petty to me. I don't want to hear why you took me out of the group chat in our business and want to act like you haven't been playing petty games. Don't come up in here with excuses now. That's the kind of energy you're giving off. Yeah, but wanting to get to a place of peace. Can we find mutual grounds? Let's get out of rough waters into calmer waters. What does that take? It takes work. It takes effort. So this is going to be a slow moving energy. If you guys decide to fix this, work it out, that's going to be up to you. Okay. What are you not seeing coming? What you don't see coming is, I'm telling you, something could be coming back. Something where there was an argument, a disagreement. This could have been around money, a union, or your stability. And it's been some time. You've turned your back on it because this is how all this come out. You're not even paying attention to this. So what you don't see coming, this is either a boss, a business partner, or a lover. This person's going to come out of nowhere. Why do they want to come to you now? Because they're feeling inspired to take some sort of impulsive action. Right now, they're indecisive. So this is an energy of them waking up in the morning and being like, today's the day I'm doing it. And then about lunchtime, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. Okay, procrastinator. Are you me? Because I be doing that too. This could be someone who's procrastinating. This could be someone who's indecisive. This is someone who makes up their mind, and then as soon as they make it up, I changed it. Just kidding. That's this person's energy. So they're feeling inspired. Now, again, this could have been someone you worked for, where you guys had talked about, like, listen, I'm going to work here until I die. Like, I got you. You need me, I got you. But something could have happened along with, like, an argument, a disagreement, some sense of combativeness, where it was like, you know what, just kidding, I don't got you no more. Just kidding, I take it back. And again, they could have not wanted to see something around a change perspective. Now, again, this could be like a business owner who was like, I didn't want to see that you were carrying this place on your back. And now that you ain't here, backpack, I need you back. Like, that could be this person's energy. And you could be getting an apology from someone you used to work for. This person could call you up and say, hey, listen, we really need help. And, yeah, I know I said I'd never hire you again because, you know, maybe you left me, you dropped me red-handed, you didn't even give me a notice, but I'm realizing that I was kind of in the wrong. I was being petty. Can you come back? Like, that could be some of your guys' energy. And you might not see it coming. Because it's like this person doesn't want to be defensive anymore. So if it was an energy of I'm right, you're wrong, if there was any pride or ego in the way, that's gone. The universe has got a funny way of humbling people. Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying. You're getting an offer. Someone's bringing you an offer. Some of you, this is going to be a job, or it's going to be someone, this could have been a position that you went for and they rejected you. They said, no, you don't have enough qualifications. Some of you might be getting a phone call with the, hey, just kidding, you do have enough qualifications. Do you think you want to work here? And you're going to have to decide whether or not you should take it serious. Should I take you seriously? You literally mocked me and said I didn't have qualifications, and now you asked me to work there? I thought I didn't have qualifications. Like, that's going to be the energy here because you turned your back on it. You got into a place where you're like, okay, this is my cup. I can give this to anyone or anything. Not giving it back there. So where can I give this? That's where you're at. So why? I want to know why. Yeah, regret, sadness, or disappointment. Okay, see, that's what I'm saying. This is going to be someone who either regrets not seeing your worth, regrets chalking you up as a boy or a hoe, regrets firing you over some sense of pettiness. There's regrets here. Regrets taking you out of the group chat because you own 50% of the company. Now you kind of know, character-wise, they really be stepping on your toes when they want to. So maybe there's a part of you that's like, okay, I don't know if I want to be a part of this company anymore. I think I want you guys to buy me out. And they're like, no, we don't want you to go. You know, when we think about creative inspiration, you are the creative person. And you're like, yeah, I know. That's what I don't know if I should stay here anymore because, you know, I'm at a place where I'm starting to see that backpack, I've been carrying it on my back. And you guys really be taking this for granted. So I just don't know if I want to do this anymore. That's going to be your energy. And they're going to really kind of over accommodate on, okay, but just come back. Come on. We know you used to work 16-hour days waiting tables. Nobody else will do it. We ain't gonna tell you that though. Just come back. Like that's this energy. And it's because there's some sense of regret. There was sadness. There's an energy of, I didn't see it till it was too late. I didn't know what I know now. And I wish I knew now. Wait, I wish I knew, hold on. I wish I knew now what I didn't know then. Yeah, is that it? I think that's even a country song. Okay. For some of you, though, this is love. For some of you, this is a lover who, again, seen you as someone who was very attractive, someone who was a player, someone who was in it for a good time, not a long time. Yeah, but this person could have been doing a lot of self-reflection. A lot of self-reflection on the fact that they feel that you're very stable, but they could have not seen that. This is someone who was like, no, you just good to look at. You a good time, not a long time. You ain't the kind of person that's gonna come and pick me up when I need you to or help pay a bill. You ain't that kind of person. Now this person is like, no, you are that kind of person. You're the kind of person that would take my dog to the vet if I need you to. You're the kind of person that if I want some coffee, you gonna go pick it up. You the kind of person who's like, hey, I'm broke down on the side of the road. Where you at? I'll be there in 10. That's your energy. But again, this person could have definitely seen you as someone who had a hard time expressing their emotions. And they've seen you as someone who was willy-nilly carefree. Oh, everybody look at me. Don't you want to touch me? You can't. That could have been your energy. At least that's how they perceived you. Now, whoever this is, they seem very in control of their emotions. This is someone where it's like you can kind of pick up if they have commitment issues. You're going to be able to pick up if this person has trust issues, but they might not express it. It's an energy of like, you could stand beside this person and I feel like you could just feel it. Okay, this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing two people stand beside each other and there's conversations being had, and they're not conversations that you can really, that the everyday person would pick up on it, substantial stuff. But there's something about you being able to pick up on the fact that this person didn't trust you. I feel that you could feel that this person didn't want to trust you or felt that they couldn't trust you. And I feel that you knew it was their insecurity, but there's also an energy here of they thought that you didn't pick up on that, but you did pick up on that because it was their body language. So I don't know if you've dated this person. This could have been someone you talked to for a day. You could have talked to this person for 12 hours, y'all. And they could have been acting a little weird and you were like, okay, I have a feeling that you be thinking I'm playing games. So I'm just going to kind of let you disappear. And that could have happened. And now they could be self-reflecting on the fact that they want to come in and go, hey, can we talk about the fact that I ghosted you? Sorry. I know that you probably had some sort of type of feeling about it. I know you probably didn't express it. But can I tell you why? Like, that's going to be this person's energy. Yeah, see, and you could have felt that this person's not for you. See, that's what I'm saying. It's an energy of this job ain't for me. This person's not for me. You took it as this is protecting me from what I cannot see. Very interesting. So you have an offer coming in. It's either going to be a job offer. Some of you, though, it's a lover. Let's get a little bit more. Let's get some advice. Went from not wanting to do this to 30 minutes in deep. Okay. Advice. Be careful of overspending. Be careful of getting consumed by a feeling of abandonment, lack, or loneliness. Some of you, again, this could have been someone who fired you, someone who didn't, there is an energy of, but you didn't want this, you didn't choose this. Wait, what? Like, that's your energy. There's an energy of, okay, but again, you said that I wasn't qualified. Why are you calling me back? I done went through the sadness and disappointment. Now I'm qualified. That's going to be your energy. Again, this could have been a lover where it's like, I was a hoe 6 months ago. I ain't a hoe now. Like, what? What you mean? Like, there is a lacking, there is an energy of, but it wasn't enough. Why is it enough now? Oh, I'm so special now. You've let go of some sense of sadness and disappointment, but you are recognizing that whatever this is or was made you feel a way that you didn't appreciate. Again, I said this the other day. Something made you feel either like a disappointment or it disappointed you. And it's an energy of, I'm not going to allow you to make me feel like a disappointment, make me feel like I'm unwanted, make me feel like I'm being abandoned. No, that's cute though. I mean, it's kind of like a car. If you have a car and every few days you're getting stranded on the side of the highway, at what point are you going to say, okay, this is not stable enough for me. I'm tired of being stranded. That's the energy I'm getting here. But the advice is to have the strength and the courage to maybe open yourself up to some sense of collaboration, because it could be something you've waited on. Now, there's a lot of threes here. So 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. I feel like 3 years is a very long time, but I'm going to say it. So they are telling you to have the strength and the courage to entertain this, to see where this collaboration could go. Some of you are like, no, Danielle, hell no, I won't go. What is this? Either lack of communication. So it's like there's movement. See, this is what I'm saying. Okay. So advice. Advice is to have the strength and the courage to be willing to maybe collaborate, teamwork, or open yourself up to exploring this. There could be some sort of communication, though, that someone's not speaking about. You know, I had this energy come up in a reading the other day. An energy of someone feeling like someone is like manipulative, is trying to manipulate their way. Okay. So they're telling you to be open for some sort of collaboration if it approaches you and brings itself to you. So if someone's willing to come in, put their tail in between their legs, tell you where they did wrong, accept accountability, and say, hey, this is what I want for the future, be willing to explore it. Make sure that this person is putting in action and not just telling you what you want to hear. Because I am saying that there could be something where it's like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. I mean, I'll take this job. I'll see where this can go. You might find out, though, that this person does want to balance something. They could have felt that you were a little manipulative in the past if this is a past person. So this could be, again, a business owner, a business partner, a boss, or a lover who could have felt that you did something strategically to get your way, but it backfired. It's a little bit of like you're being manipulative. You're kind of giving me an ultimatum. You think you're going to get your way. You're going to get your feelings hurt because you're being a manipulative little... And that could have happened. Now, were you possibly being manipulative? Were you possibly... With this energy, I don't think that you were acting in a mature way. I would even say with this energy, you were not acting in a way that was appropriate. But you did what you did, so it is what it is. I will say, though, this person is wanting to balance something out, but there could be a toxic side of you that they've seen that they didn't appreciate, but it could also be a conversation that's not going to be had. So if this is a boss who's like, well, you thought you were going to come in and you were going to look at me and go, give me a raise or I'm quitting. Well, I let you kind of bend your hand and you ended up quitting. Did that make practical and logical sense for you? Probably not. Have you changed your perspective since then? Sure. Did you think that you were going to manipulate something into your favor? Yeah, because you weren't being honest. But did it change that person's perspective to see that they were being very defensive, guarded, and blocked in some sense, form, or fashion? Absolutely. I would say that both of you were in the wrong. It's an energy of I'm not folding, you're not folding. I guess we both fucking losers right now because... whatever. That was the energy here. But I do see that there might not be a conversation about this or acknowledgement about this. Now, your intuition could tell you that someone, there's going to be an apology, but there's also, again, it's a little bit of like a double-edged sword because you want to accept responsibility when you're acting out of character and you're acting a way that you know is not appropriate. But you also don't want to gaslight yourself and say that you can't act emotional when you feel the need to. That's what I'm getting here. Now, do I think that you've really balanced and healed the parts of you that come out that act very unlogical? Yes. Is there a possibility for that part of you to come back out if you're scorned, if something happens to you? Sure. But it's a little bit of like an energy of, okay, if someone cheats on you and they got to take you home. Let's say you just found out your boyfriend or your girlfriend cheated on you and they got to take you home. Does it make sense to go outside and cut their tires before they take you home? No. But would past you probably have done that just to prove a point, just to be like, Petty Betty's coming out. You want to cheat on me? Guess what? You ain't driving. That could have been your energy, and they could have, again, felt that you were maybe very manipulative, but there could have also been a part of them that was like, you know what, I've changed my perspective on why you've acted like that because did I deserve it? No. Should you have cut my tires? No. But should I have cheated on you and maybe made you act out of character to where you felt that you needed to manipulate this in your way, in your favor, in your way, in the way that you wanted it? It's complicated. It's like this person knows why you acted the way that you did. They know why you came in there and started acting a fool because they were pushing you out of the company that you owned half of. They know why you come in there and was like, listen, I'm tired of making less than all these new hires. I'm not kidding. Give me a raise or I'll quit. They understand why you acted in that way. But again, there's a lot of changed perspective around you. How they view you now. It's like they understand you more. But they've also seen a side of you that's like, you ain't playing. You ain't playing. But there is, again, something toxic about you that they have seen, they have acknowledged. What is this? Give me more. Yeah, see, and there could have been a lesson here. A lesson on both parts. There could also be someone in your life that is changing, that is evolving, that is growing, but you could be so disgusted by this person that you are never going to allow the new version of them to be acknowledged. So this could be a brother, a sister, a family member, a lover that you share children with, friend, coworker. You have got water under the bridge with someone. They have pushed you so far into acting a way that you can't help because I feel that there was some sort of trauma or pain here, okay? But I am getting that this person is trying to change. This person's growing up. They're getting to a place where they're doing things that make more sense. But you could not want to let go of that past version of this person, and you could still be making them live in that past version of them. So it's a little bit of like, let's say that you and your parents are beefing, and you guys have not had a good relationship for 10 years. Realistically, they have changed in 10 years. I'm not saying that they're better people. I'm not saying that they've evolved and grown so much that you can make the relationship work, but I am saying that they're different people. I do feel that there's someone in your life that you're not allowing to show you that they have grown, that they have learned a lesson, and that they've changed. And I feel that that's your lesson. I feel that there's a lesson that you're learning when it comes to being so rigid on they are who they are and they'll never change. You know the saying, a leopard don't change its spots. That's valid. But I will say that the person I was 7 to 10 years ago and the person I am now is day and night. Black and white, the moon and the sun. Two different people. You guys would even be like, oh my God, there's no way that was you. Yeah, there was a way. People can change. But I do think that there is someone that you're holding their past against them, when I think that you need to forgive and allow them to show you that they are trying and they are someone new. So again, this could be a kid. This could be a kid who's changing, who's evolving, who's growing, but you're expecting perfection, so to speak, because you want your child's actions and the way that they live their life to be a reflection of you and the way that you parented and what you've done for them. When in reality, you can be the best parent in the world and you can raise a sociopath. Like there's nothing you can do about it. And I think that there needs to be a little bit of like an understanding that being loving, being compassionate, being open, being understanding doesn't have to be so black and white. Doesn't mean that being understanding, being loving, being compassionate doesn't mean that you're sacrificing yourself. It doesn't even mean that you have to sacrifice your boundaries. Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying. I feel that some of you could be getting, it's kind of like an energy of, I've always hoped that my mom could be that person. I always hoped my dad could be that person. I always hoped that so-and-so's parent would get it together. There is a hope or a wish that you're getting fulfilled. But I also think a part of you is like, there's no way. People don't change. No, it's only a matter of time till you fail. And I'm not saying that they don't. But I'm saying that it could be a blockage for you to have a fulfilling relationship with this person because you're wanting them to be a past version of themselves when in reality, they're a new version of themselves. Get to know the new version of them and see that they have changed, they have evolved, they have grown. Could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It doesn't have to be. Okay. Give me a little bit on your money and your career and we're going to wrap this baby up. Doing a lot of self-reflection around your money and your career. Some of you could be needing to make a change, okay? Give me a little bit more around your money and your career. There could be something you're learning in your money and your career. Something you're learning. There could be a lot of confusion or illusion as well. There is a change coming. Something you might not expect. Some of you are trying to get to a place of peace. This could be paying off certain bills so you can have more money in your home. This could be getting a raise so you can finally hit that mark of making $35,000 a year. There is some sort of goal that you're trying to get to, and it has everything to do around you getting to a place of peace. But there is either a self-sabotaging tendency or a lie that you're telling yourself that's going to get in the way of you getting there. So let's say that it's an energy of, well, I want to make $10,000 more this year. But every time you almost get to the point of you making more, or you get in the groove of, yeah, I'm going to work 5 days a week. You know what? I'm going to take an extra day. You really get in that groove, you find yourself, okay, I think I'm going to call out today. No, I'm not going to work that day. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to leave early. You find ways to sabotage it without necessarily realizing that that's what you're doing. So just be aware, okay? Again, watch your spending. You're manifesting something as well in your money and your career. It's a lot of abundance that you're manifesting. There's a lot of yellow. So a lot of you are manifesting, especially in these 3 cards, some sense of security, some sense of abundance and stability. Some of you are manifesting an up-leveling, and you're trying to understand, figure out, or learn how to get there. Some of you could be trying to figure out how you're going to add different revenues. Like, how can I add different streams of revenue without me having to kill myself to get it? There is an awareness here that you are also not wanting to step on people's toes to get you there. I'm seeing a lot of action being taken on your part. There could be something happening in your career where you're having a hard time expressing what you're feeling, what you're thinking. There could also be something that you're learning, something that you have a lot of love for in your job. So, you know, you could work at the front desk, and there could be a part of the job that you've not learned yet that really intrigues you. You could find that here coming up, you are going to start the process of learning that, and you're going to fall in love with it. You're going to really enjoy it. And I even think that it's going to add some sense of financial bump up in your life. Some of you could be going to a place to see birds, like where they hold birds, or some of you could have a bird. Some of you have recently blocked someone. What did I just say? That person here in the next few months could want to offer you something. This could be a lover, family member, friend. So you could have blocked someone and they could be thinking about trying to offer you something. This could be around home. This could be like family who's wanting to offer you something. This could be friends who are wanting to offer you something. But I am saying that you got them blocked. Yeah, there's some sense of toxicity though with the devil. So the devil is in the energy of the family members who pull the, yeah, well, we love you unconditionally. I mean, we love you for you. But then they also send you a text message saying, critiquing you and showing that they actually don't love you. They love to critique you. There's things that they feel that you should change. And boy, let's make sure you do that. There is an energy here that you blocked someone, okay? You've walked away. There will be an offer here coming in within the next 4 weeks to 4 months. Whoever it is very stuck in their ways, this person could even be wanting to do a pop-up. So if this is family, I wouldn't be surprised if someone does a pop-up visit. Yeah, with the devil though, there's some sense of toxicity. There's some sense of like expectation, codependency. Yeah, maybe even a sense of impulsiveness. Okay, so some of you are going to take impulsive action to cut someone, something, or multiple things off. With the moon, though, I don't think that these people are going to see it. Because, yeah, okay, so you're making choices from a place of love. So anyone that you cut off is because you feel that they're not wish fulfillment worthy, is what I'm saying. But there could be people that you've blocked. Lover, family members, friends, strangers. You've blocked certain people. But with the moon, I don't necessarily feel that they know that you've blocked them. Those people might try to find a way to contact you like a different way, but I also feel for some of you, if it's a possibility, they might just pop up. Like pop up at your house, pop up at your work. That's the kind of energy I'm getting. Like the kind of family member where you're like, Mom, Dad, I'm done talking to you. You're toxic. You don't respect boundaries. You block them. And the next thing you know, they're at your work and you're like, when I said you didn't respect boundaries, this is what I meant. This is a perfect example right here. That's the kind of energy I'm getting. I'm seeing an ending though. I'm seeing an ultimate change because you're going after some sense of wish fulfillment. They could see it as an indulgence. They could see you as someone who is just doing what you want to do with no concern for anyone else. Others don't have to agree with your decisions and your choices. Usually they don't if they're not included. So just be aware of that. Be aware that someone might find a loophole. I feel like these people know that you're leaving them behind, but they don't understand the blockage in having this relationship. And the blockage is that these people won't do, or this person won't do deep healing. Even if you try to explain it to them, they wouldn't understand, is what I'm hearing. Because again, they don't have deep healing. They can't see it. For some of you, they're blatantly ignoring it. It's an energy of, I'm never the problem. No, you never are. Like, that's what I'm getting. Nope, you never are. Okay, I'm going to leave it here, guys. Bye.